Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, welcome in. If this is your first time here, then I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified of other videos. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning to the community. I hope you're enjoying the content. So today, my friends, we're going to be doing the snake. So those of you who have snake in your yearly influence, were you born in the year of the snake? Do you have it in your month? Do you have it in your day? Do you have it in your time? Or do you have it in one of your luck cycles? So the opportunity to have snake in your chart is more than just the year. And if you'd like to know more about a personal chart reading, then go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuary at info. No, it's myspiritualsanctuaryinfo at gmail.com, and I will get right back with you. We can schedule a 60-minute session. We can do it from wherever you are in the world through the internet, and you'll know exactly what your chart looks like for the coming year of 2021. So you've probably been drawn because you do have snake in your yearly influence. So this will apply to you because you do have it in your chart. So what the year in store is for my snakes is status, power, money. Okay, so you have out of 3 of those in your chart this year. You are number 7 out of 12 animal signs. So what does that mean? Well, you have half positive stars, planetary aspects, and the other half could be troublesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what those are, and that way you'll be forewarned and forearmed moving forward in 2021. Okay, so first I just want to tell you I laid out the I Ching cards here and the angel cards in the middle, and each card represents a different month. And it has, the I Ching is a 4,000-year-old oracle, and it is based on the Tao and the unchanging truth based on the 5 elements in nature. So it holds a lot of wisdom and truth moving forward in your life. So it's a real divination to an oracle if you have questions about how to move through a difficult situation or how to move through life in general. So each card or each month here that I've vigorously shuffled the cards and laid them out has a hexagram and a message to it for that particular month. So then once we go through the stars and the planetary aspects for all of the snakes this year, then I will start going month by month what to expect. Okay, so stay tuned. So in your planetary aspects snake, in your yearly influence, or if you have it in the rest of your chart, you have a star called the National Treasure Star this year. And that is going to give you full authority and power this year. Trusted to make important decisions, for promotion, and to up-level yourself for new rankings. You also have the Achievement and Recognition Star this year. So you will be recognized and honored for all of your achievements. You'll have an upgraded career. You'll have an upgrade in your work day-to-day life. If you have a business, you'll be recognized for whatever products or servicing you're selling. So it's a real up level this year in status and in power for you. Okay? So then you have another star called the 3 stages. And the 3 stages they're steps that lead you to the top. It's like a status upgrade, as I said. And so all the attention and recognition will be on you this year. And you'll be integrating new information and knowledge into whatever you're currently doing. So you will be learning new things, gathering more information. Even it may get a bit uncomfortable at times, but just know that your hard work is going to pay off this year through recognition and achievement due to these planetary aspects that you have. Now, you do have some negative ones in your chart this year. So you have something called the back poking star, and it's only going to bother you if you have a weak constitution and you're easily bothered by other people poking at you or criticizing you. Well, of course, when you're moving up the ranks and you are starting to have status and recognition, you carry a certain light with you, so there's a lot of moths attracted to that light. Those people who are maybe envious or jealous or that kind of thing, and they may criticize and poke at you. So just know that goes along with the territory of being in an authority this year. And if you are strong and in your power, it's not going to bother you too much. You also have the 5 ghost constellation and star this year, and that can create suspicions, strong intuition, and your heightened intuitive abilities. So you're going to become more intuitive in your ability to move through life. So tapping into your intuition this year is going to be your number one indicator for success and how to move forward. So utilize that intuitive skill that you have to move forward, because that's going to be heightened, which sometimes you're going to know things that are happening around you before anybody else does. And that can sometimes trigger a suspicion in us of other people. Check in with yourself, check in with the divine, and ask yourself, what is mine and what is theirs? And then you will know how to properly move forward. A lot of your business and decisions this year will be made on an intuitive gut level. So whatever you can do to accentuate that part in your life is going to serve you well this year, okay? Then you have a sky cry star, and that just means you're going to be more sentimental and emotional this year. Maybe have more empathy for others, and just a little bit. That comes along with the intuition because you're being more sensitive this year. And when we're more sensitive, we become more intuitive, like an empath. So you will have more empathic qualities this year that are going to be coming to the light. So also you have the combat, legal, conflict, slander star. And that always comes along when we are rising to an authority position and power and status, because you'll be opening yourself up to slander and you'll be dealing in more legal issues. So what the universe is asking you to do is really be careful with legal contracts this year and what you sign, and make sure that everything is reviewed by an attorney, and just be very, very careful of all your legal contracts this year, and try not to be too argumentative. You have your snake element in the southeast sector, which is the palace of misfortune this year, and it is an auspicious sector in your home. So please don't have a home office or do any work in the southeast. Avoid sleeping in the southeast if possible. And the southeast is not going to be a good place for you to spend a lot of time, because that is the argument and aggressive palace this year and the start of misfortune. If you can spend time in the south, that is the area for recognition and fame this year, and also the west is the area for wealth. So if you can do your work in those areas, it's as opposed to the southeast, you'll be in better shape this year. Okay, but just watch out for all of those conflicts that may arise through legal contracts. Now spiritually this year you have the precious light star, and that's going to allow you to clear dark energies, clear trauma, and it becomes like a cleansing light for your mind, body, and spirit. So again, with that intuition, it's going to allow you to clear away the dark side and allow the light to shine, and also the ability to recognize that in others and clear what is theirs and what is yours. So differentiate between what is somebody else's stuff, what is somebody else's traumas, and what is their negativity that you may be bringing into your world, as opposed to what is yours and how you can clear it. So that's going to be really important for you this year, as to cleansing, releasing all of those negative aspects of yourself. Okay? Now, if you have the snake in the yearly influence, what that means is that most of your friends in your external environment will be sharing this authority and power. They'll be increasing in recognition and status of those people around you in your external environment. It could even mean that the company you're working for is receiving lots of recognition and is achievement and is rising up to a new status level. It is your external environment, so it would be your network is increasing in social status and achievement, and also if you have a business, your business may be also gaining more recognition and status this year. If you have the snake in the month, then you are in the spotlight this year as a authority and power source and increased recognition. And it's in career and in your day-to-day work that you will be receiving this recognition and power. It could even mean, if you have parents, that they are in the spotlight as well. That is the parents' palace as well. So your parents may be rising in social recognition and some notoriety in some way. But most likely it's going to be you that are in the spotlight this year. If you have the snake in the day influence, then most likely your spouse, your husband, wife, your significant other is going to be promoted into the spotlight and receive the recognition, because that is the palace of the spouse in the daily influence. Okay, so that would mean that you would be supporting them in their recognition and their notoriety and their power, and being a support system for that. If you have snake in your hour, then you might make a lot of financial decisions this year, and you may restructure your asset allocations and your investments, and therefore you would be making more financial decisions in your life. You will take more action to be an influencer, and you will create great relationships. You could be working online and be well recognized for that social aspect of building a tribe or gathering subscribers, or building an influence in the world, and stepping up into a power and authority situation there. So it would be a time to look at all of your financial endeavors during this time and start making important financial decisions during this time, as well as working with assets. Okay, so if you have a friend who is an ox, just know that the snake and the ox are friends this year, so it should be a fairly good year for you moving forward. And if you have the opportunity to work with another ox, I would say that would be highly favored, in your favor. Those are good people to work with. Now, you have a clash with the pig, so if you know anybody that has pig in their yearly influence or has pig in their chart, you may want to avoid that this year. And also the month of the pig may be a little shaky for you, because that is a clash for you this year. Now let's take a look at month by month. Well, let's start with February 3rd through March 5th, and we will start with this card here. And that is the month of the Yang Metal Tiger. We have the Peace hexagram 11 for you. So great way to start out the year. So peace is sometimes called prosperity, and that's what you have. an abundance of still, quiet calm around you. Share it with others and enjoy the peace of this time now, because it won't last. So enjoy the peace around you if that's what you're experiencing now, and consider that a very prosperity time for you. March 5th through April 4th is the Yin Metal Rabbit month, and you have the hexagram of 15, and that is humility. So by being tolerant, you may find the help you need. Displaying humility isn't a loss of faith, merely a loss of your own ego. So do all things in moderation and maintain equilibrium and harmony. Okay. And April 4th through May 5th, we have the month of the Yang Water Dragon, and we have hexagram 48, which is the well. And the well says, now is the time to draw deeply from your own resources. You are being asked for the impossible, but you can do it. You must use your inner strength and listen to your inner voice. Wow. Yeah, that's your intuition that you're going to be really drawing on this year and really getting in touch with. May 5th to June 5th, you have the Yin Water Snake month. Now, watch out for accidents or money loss during this time. You have hexagram 44, encountering. You are about to encounter temptation and meet with forces that will try to deter you from your own path. Question all that comes before you at this time and trust nothing at face value. Okay, so there's some of those negative stars coming into play. So watch out for accidents and money loss during this time. Check all the contracts and be careful of who you're surrounding yourself with. June 5th to July 7th, we have the month of the Yang Wood Horse. We have hexagram 22 is adornment. How will others see you? If you don't make an impression, they might overlook you. This is a time to smarten up and make an effort to look right. It's not vanity, it's advertising. So you are most likely rising up the ranks and you're being looked at as an authority. So of course you have to look the part, and just know that you'll be, adornment is a part of your month this month, and just know that you are advertising yourself or branding yourself. Okay, so watch it for that month. July 7th to August 7th is the Yin Wood Goat month. Be careful of legal issues or health issues this month. You have hexagram 41, decrease. Your resources, both emotional and material, are being stretched. Perhaps you could economize in both. Don't think of it as loss, but as clearing space for the future. So the universe is asking you this month to decrease, and that makes sense because with the combination of the goat and the snake, you may have some legal trouble or health issues coming up. So it's going to ask you to go slow. When you're having, some issues, you need to decrease, not increase. Slow down and make sure you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, okay? However, in August 7th to September 7th, you have the Yang Fire Monkey month, and you have much good luck in business and partnerships or a romantic relationship at this time. So you're returning with hexagram 24. Everything has a cycle, and this one for you is starting again. This time has renewed vigor and enthusiasm. It is a new beginning, and you have learned a lot from the past. So there you go. Your new cycle is beginning, and your good luck is starting on the 7th of August and running all the way through to the end of September, or September 7th. And then in September 7th to October 8th, it continues with the lucky star, increased income and promotion in the Yin Fire Rooster month. And yes, you have excess. So you have hexagram 28. You can't have everything. Where would you keep it? Now is the time to shed excess baggage, both emotional and material. You will have to do some radical pruning of your life. So you have increase and you are doing better, but the universe is asking you to cut all those things away that are no longer serving you so that you can make space for the new that's coming forward, because you do have a lucky star that month, September 7th to October 8th, and increased income and promotion is yours through through cutting out all that is no longer serving you. And, getting rid of and clearing the emotional and material baggage. Because of you have that star of the precious light, which is going to allow you to have that cleansing. All right, so moving right along, we have October 8th to November 7th, the month of the Yang Earth Dog. We have hexagram 47, which is oppression. When you meet oppressive forces, you have to learn to bend, to allow them to pass by without hurting you. Be flexible in your thinking and attitude to all things. Exactly. Be flexible during this month. All right, and November 7th to December 7th, Yin Earth Pig. This is a month you may move. Look at, you have the Journey card, and you'll be moving and traveling and possible money loss during this time, which makes sense because if you're moving or traveling, you're spending money. And this is verified by the Journey card that you received with hexagram 56. If things are wrong here, they may be wrong elsewhere as well. What do you always take with you when you travel? Of course, yourself, of course. Make sure you don't travel with excess baggage. Looks like you'll be doing a lot of traveling or moving that month of November 7th to December 7th. So enjoy it, but release all that excess baggage, which is something that is the theme for the entire year for you. Now, December 7th to January 7th, we have the month of the Yang Metal Rat, and this is the best month of the year for you, and you have career, luck, fame, and helpful people. However, the hexagram is 6, it's conflict. So stop arguing, you simply can't proceed at the moment. There is too much stacked against you. Things will improve if you take advice. You could always try a different approach to avoid conflict. Right, so whenever you're moving up on the ladder of success and status, you are going to encounter conflict. That's one of the stars in your chart as well. So again, be careful, review all contracts, and just be aware of who the helpful people are in your life, because this month they are going to step forward, and it's going to allow you to be very decisive in how you're making decisions financially, career-wise. You will have a lot of luck and fame this month, but it's still, you may attract some conflict at that time. Okay, so now let's take a look and see what the angels want to say. We have Fiona Angel, and she says, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. That's exactly right. So be open and willing to ask the universe and the angels what you want as you move forward in the year. And remember, meditation is always good for that. And, praying is asking for what we want, and meditation is listening. And then we have the card of love. Oh, that's so beautiful. And that is God telling you, you are loved. You are loved, and you will have a lot of love in your life in this coming year ahead. So no matter how you move forward, no matter what happens, and as much as you achieve great things and move up in your status and power, God is right by your side, giving you the love you deserve. And then Xana says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So no matter what, all this achievement and success and power this year, you will always be protected. You will always be protected by the angels by your side. So things will never get too bad. You never have to worry. The worst is behind you, 2020, and now 2021 is asking you to relax and feel good because you are on a streak of success. So that is awesome. Okay, my snakes, there you go. There you have it for 2021. If you would like to take it deeper and look at your chart, I'm always available for you. Just go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. If you know somebody that has snake in their chart and you feel like they would benefit from this reading or a private reading, please go ahead and give them this video. And please like, share, and subscribe before you leave, and hit the bell so next week you'll get my further videos coming out that may be of interest to you. And I just want to wish you a happy Chinese New Year and a wonderful year ahead. It's been a joy and a pleasure to be with you sharing the messages today. And I wish you much success in 2021. Namaste.